Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of Fast Car Checks, and today we've got something crazy on the channel today. One of my favorite cars. As you know, I own an M2 anyway, so I'm going to be biased here, but just look at this car in the background, take it in. It's a whole nother league, whole different M2. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring in the owner of this car now. He's going to tell you a little bit more about what he's done to this car. So then, Bruce, welcome to the channel. Do you want to talk us about your crazy BMW M2?
Yeah, so we've had it, well, I've had it since 2019, I think I got it.
Yeah.
Started out quite straightforward, just, you know, the usual sort of stage 1, then went to stage 2. And then unfortunately in 2021, I contaminated fuel and caused the engine to let go, cracked a liner. So had it rebuilt by Mark at Williams Performance.
Yeah.
We went fully forged, closed deck, went the whole hog, and then went. It just went a bit mad, really, I suppose. Yeah, just fitted coilovers, uprated brakes, the big wing, cage. I started racing it in time attack, and I guess it's just a never-ending project that just keeps going on and on and on.
Keeps going on. And there's a lot to talk about on this car. Obviously, you mentioned some of the parts and what you've had done. So let's just start with the exterior then. We'll get into the engine and stuff after. But I mean, as soon as you see this car, it screams at you. It looks like what BMW maybe should have done with one of the models, I guess. I'm guessing it's, you know, the colour originally was...
Yeah, the Long Beach Blue.
Long Beach Blue.
Yeah.
And you've just put...
Crazy wrap on it.
Yeah.
Just to stand out, obviously, because it's, you know, it advertises for our brands and the products that, you know, I offer.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it's a demonstrator for the company. Obviously does have, you know, the brands on there that, you know, companies that I work with.
Yeah.
Be it Alignment, my brother's garage, you know, for working on the car, Mark for building the engine. But yeah, body wise, front splitter, canards. It's got the original side canards. It's got a Pinnacle GT4 wing.
GT4. So that's, you mean Porsche GT4 style wing? Or
I don't really know if it's to do with Porsche or just the the styling.
Styling. Okay, yeah. Just for people that will confuse it with the GT4.
So it's a Pinnacle GT4 wing with the tool legs. Yeah, I suppose the wrap really is what makes it scream out, and the rest of it's just sort of little bits here and there, you know, like the carbon eyelids, you know, carbon aerial cover, carbon, wing mirrors. So it's just.
And what inspired you? Because I mean, like I said, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
What inspired you to go with this sort of look, or is it just like you said, people you've worked with and just along the way?
Companies that I worked with. I wanted a wrap. I needed the car to stand out.
Yeah.
And obviously, any wrapped car always screams and stands out. It's actually inspired from a BMW style of wrap. Yeah, I don't really know where the idea came from. It was just I wanted a wrap. It comes, I suppose, from the days I've got my Skyline, my R33, and that was always wrapped. That had some Nismo graphics on it, and it always, you know, it shouted, it stood out, it drew a lot of attention. So I just thought, right, let's do the same with the M2. Yeah.
So yeah, engine-wise, do you want to start with the power and where it's at right now currently?
Power-wise, at a guess, maybe around sort of 550. It's just on an OTS map.
Yep.
It is running a bit of a hybrid sort of turbo in the way that I managed to lay my hands on a genuine pure 750 manifold.
Yep.
And then I worked with my turbo builder and we've put a G35 900 Garrett core in it.
Yeah.
It really does need, I suppose, a custom map because the turbo is just too big for the OTS maps, but it drives really nice on it. You know, it makes good numbers. It was making 530 on the boot mod OTS map on the original hybrid, which is similar to, say, like a pure 600. But I just wanted a bit more, basically. So, like you always do.
And what? So 550 brake horsepower. You've said about the turbo that you've currently got on there. I know personally what you do, but do you want to tell them a little bit about the meth and the fueling side of things? Because this car's 550 brake horsepower. Some people say, oh yeah, he's just put a turbo on there to make that. Do you want to just sort of break down what you've kind of done to get that process and where it's at?
Obviously, like starting from the start, it first was a charge pipe because they always break. It's got an uprated VRSF charge pipe, hot and cold side. It runs the VRSF race intercooler. And then we've got the turbo. We run I've got a custom, I use a Pro Tuner Stage 2 low pressure fuel pump with a Boost Addicts anti-surge fuel pump setup. So that I can run really low on fuel without getting fuel surge. We run boot mod flex fuel So if I want to run ethanol, it will automatically do it. And then I run our charge pipe and port methanol setup as well, with a TU high pressure fuel pump. So we've got absolutely tons of fuel.
And
if I had a custom map done and really leaned on this turbo, power figures, if I ran, say, probably like E40 on the port meth, I would probably expect somewhere around, I don't know, 650 to 680, somewhere around like that. It's very rare people have got the ability to pedal more than that anyways around the track. And I've kind of just left it there because it's got nice torque, it drives really nice, it works on the track. I will at some point probably get the custom map done.
Just to tune in the turbo.
Just to tune in the turbo, just to see what it can actually do. Whether I will ever probably use that on track, probably not. I'll probably just leave it on the charge pipe meth with, you know, running the OTS map. It just, you know, it drives nice.
And they do. Honestly, like I said, I'm running 442 myself. I will be joining Bruce and the 500 team soon. That's coming soon, but just the sweet spot where you're at now. I mean, I couldn't even imagine what 500 would be like. I mean, 550
like where
even.
you are now, you literally add like one of the Boost Addicts hybrids with like a charge pipe meth kit. You could leave it on an OTS map stage 2 plus, and it'd do like mine, like I do like 530. That's a quick car.
110%. Close up in real life, the amount of stuff that's done to it, the attention to detail, I've got to give credit to Bruce. So I think with that said, shall we go for a drive and see what it's about? Yeah, sweet. So yeah, we're just out now in the BMW M2 track spec. It is very loud in here, right? So I guess whatever the camera will pick up, the camera will pick up. Because it is that loud in here.
I'll try and stay off the throttle. So much drain, and I've got the valves closed, so
I would have brought my microphone if I knew it's this loud, but again, it is what it is. Enjoy the video. This is an absolute crazy car. I mean, it's weird because it's the same car as mine, but it doesn't feel like currently I'm sat in the same car as mine because of the seats and the seats stripped out and the cage and just the whole setup of the car. But yeah, I mean, if you wind the window down, it's even louder, which we will get. Definitely will get some outside shots of this. So yeah, you want to just touch base again. So it's about 550 bhp. Track spec. Around 1,400 kilos, if you want to say give or take.
Somewhere around there. Obviously, XHP stage 3 on the gearbox. I had Z Coding do a GT4 coding on the brakes. Because I was finding that the bias is too far to the front. So on some real high-speed corners when I'm coming in, really hard braking, I was getting the back sort of step around a little bit. So the GT4 software puts more bias to the rear. So it just really helps sort of level up and balance the car. So yeah, there's just loads of little silly things that have been done to it, you know, that just really help it. It's all about just going around a track as fast as possible. It's not really for quarter mile or 0 to 60 like that.
The way it's set up differently, and to be fair, I would probably say M2 sit on the line of being more of a track car, even from stock. Because the way that the boost and the turbo is, and the torque, it's all more low down, isn't it? And then like 5,000 is kind of like where you'll peak, isn't it? So it's more set up for track. Whereas like the M135s, they have a different torque curve and boost curve, don't they? I know it's the same engine, but they've set this more up for the track stuff.
These really suit, you know, on the track. They're not. They're all right for, like you say, for, you know, dragging quarter mile, but where these cars come alive is out on the track.
And that was only one pull, man. Oh my god, I can't even look. Wow. You know this road, right? Okay. Just because we're coming out to a corner, I'm like, yo, listen, I know this guy does the track stuff, so I'm not even thinking about crashing, but the cornering on this car is insane. That corner there was like it wasn't even in there.
I take a lot of people out and they often think it's like four-wheel drive, like it's an X-Drive car. It just has so much, you know, physical traction, or mechanical traction, should I say.
Jeez, man. And it's, for me, it's even more interesting because I own the same car, so it kind of gives me like a gauge on how much this car can be pushed. Just the power, the set, everything about it. Wow. But that corner there, I still can't get my head round. I'm looking, I'm thinking it's going, it's stopping, it's like, and you just went round that corner as if like it was on like rails.
Yeah.
So do you think this is like one of the best handling cars to own as a track car?
Yeah, I think they're brilliant. I don't think there's many cars. I know a lot of people probably say like the M4 is maybe better, but a lot of people I know have had, you know, M4s and then moved to the M2s.
I think M2s are a bit more like this is naughty, man. Not the driving the car. Wow. Fucking hell.
Yeah, this is great, isn't it? What's nice is it's only low boost, so we're only doing like 18, 19 PSI of boost. So like stage 2 levels of boost.
Yeah, what PSI, what boost is this, sorry?
So it's only like 18, 19.
Jeez.
So it's stage 2 boost.
Yeah.
So obviously with the forged engine, I could wind it right the way up.
Yeah.
I just don't think it needs. It's such a balanced like
car, innit? Yeah.
It's got plenty of torque. It's got plenty of grunt.
How much Newton meters do you know roughly where it's at?
I have got a dyno on my phone which I'll be able to look at. I can't.
Because these are about they're good for up to 850.
Yeah.
On the stock like internals, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, so again, I used to hear rumours of like some really big pack. I think again it comes down to what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
So if you're just gonna do the odd draggy pull, you know, the odd little pull out in Mexico and stuff like that, then they take loads of horsepower.
Yeah.
If you're gonna beat it around a track all day,
You need it a little bit lower just to keep everything safe.
Yeah. You know, obviously
100%.
mine cracked the block. Obviously it did have contaminated fuel, but you know, I was only at 530 brake and it still cracked the block.
Yeah.
I just, you know, it's heat. Like obviously when you're on track, it's constant load. You know, you're 20 minutes non-stop. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Second, third, fourth. You know, it's constant. Pull. High load levels. Just puts a lot of strain on the engine.
Hit this road. This looks too good to miss out. Oh my days. Okay. Oh my god, mate, this is like a roller coaster.
I think when you're all strapped in with harnesses and stuff, it just makes it feel that bit different.
This is mate, you built something special. And listen, this is big inspiration for me as an M2 owner, feeling this power, seeing where like even the cornering, as I said, like track, I don't go on track loads in mine, but still like this gives me that, well, maybe you're a better driver than me, but confidence what the car can actually do.
What these cars can do, like round a track, braking, it's just, they're on rails, they're just such a good little car.
I didn't even look at the speed, but we are doing something like, this car is a weapon, man. Certain, right? This man can drive and this car can shift. Whoa. This, mate, you're gonna have me doing silly stuff on the way back in my car now. Is that just shitty because how you've set this car up, or do you think, you know, I mean, my car's sitting on stock suspension, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can do the speeds, but I'm about the handling stuff, what you're doing around those corners, is that something I could probably go and do with bit of confidence, would you say?
You need confidence.
Yeah.
And obviously, I still stand by, even just like on some lowering springs and some decent tires. The M2s are,
Yeah.
you know, it's a really good, you know, package.
Yeah.
Obviously on this, I've spent a lot of time like adjusting the coilovers, different spring rates for the coilovers,
Yeah.
different tires, like
Yeah.
so.
This is going around corners, like, I mean, everything's tensed up on me right now. I need to loosen up, but honest to God, when you get in a fast car and you go around corners and stuff, this is, mate, honestly. Right, so we're going to do the 0 to 60, and at the moment, for the M2, I hold the 4th fastest in the world, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
3.46, but again, like I said, we're only here to do your 0 to 60. Don't beat my score whenever you're ready. Stop it. Mate, to be honest with you, I just hope you don't beat mine, innit? Left the car, but listen, right now, 3.46, yeah, is what I'm holding on to. Right, just smash it when you're ready. 60, 4.1, we're getting down. We're getting down. Go again. I reckon you got the freeze, 100%. So just brake boost, I think that's the best way. Ready? Whoa, the grip on this car. Yeah, 4.5. So we're gonna say 4.1 today.
Yeah.
Was the best one. Yeah, listen, we was trying to do the launch. We couldn't get the launch. Listen, I'm happy for it because I still get to keep my title. But no, yeah, mate, that was mint, man. And listen, look, we're gonna end the video here anyway. Shout out to Bruce today for coming out and bringing this absolute savage BMW M2 track car. Inspiration, this car is for me to go away and think about what I can do to mine, I guess. But is there anyone you want to shout out on the build? I mean, most of it's been yourself, I guess. But
yeah, well, no,
people
like,
you've worked
obviously
with.
shout out my brother at Hexcode. He does, you know, a lot of work on the car with me, fitting the turbo, the hybrid turbo, and the dipstick kit, and he does a lot of work like that. Obviously, shout out for Mark for building like a bomb-proof engine that just seems to take abuse after abuse after abuse. Yeah, Wheel Alignment Solutions doing all the alignment on it. Street Science, you know, doing a really cool wrap on the car. So yeah,
and it is literally a one-off-one build. This is, isn't it? Like the way it looks. I mean, the handling on this car is second to, as I said, GT3 RS and the M2 35 Cup are the only two cars I remember being in and feeling like this is not normal. To how it's going around corners, you know. So shout out to Bruce for setting this car up the right way. Where can people find you then? Like
so obviously we've got Instagram, Facebook pages, obviously Cool and Mist UK, or our Devil's Own UK website, and you know, Instagram and Facebook, and then obviously the other parts that we do, like the hybrids and the dipstick kits and stuff, you can find on our websites, boostaddicts.co.uk.
Yeah, so go head to that as well. I'll leave links in the description for you guys watching. Crazy car, crazy video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and follow the links to Bruce's page. But with that said, come to the end of the episode. Next one coming soon.